You want to know about the beginnings? God, back when I was a kid, the night means something else entirely. It was quiet. I used to dream about monster under the bed. Normal stuff, right? But then, the monster changed. They became thumbnails, bright, screaming faces in 4K resolution.
In this video, I gathered Kevin Hart, Paris Hilton, Howie Mandel, and
Back in high school, I was never alone. We were packed. The friendship was so deep, I thought we could not be separable. I thought it would last forever. Then graduation hit, and it was like an explosion. One went to the Australia, another go to the States. The group chat used to buzz every second. Now it's just dead silent. University, it was like a disaster. A total shock. You would walk into the halls with 500 people, and you never felt more invisible. I would eat lunch alone, staring at my phone, and just praying no one noticed me. That's when I start watching them, the YouTubers or the streamers, because when I put my headphone on, the silence went away. They were talking to me, they asked how my day was, they cracked jokes that only we understood. It filled the void. I stopped trying to make real friends. Why would I risk the rejection? Why would I go through those awkward small talks? I had my friends here in my pocket. They never left me, but it wasn't real. It was just drowning out the noise of being alone inside me.
You think you are smart? You think I'm an adult? I pay taxes. I know when I'm being sold to. But that's the trap. They don't sell you a product anymore. They sell you a better version of you. The thumbnail says, "This changed my life." The title screams, "Stop doing this." And suddenly, that panic sets in. The fear of missing out is primal. I remember this one month. It was a disaster. Absolute financial wreckage. I bought out of it. I looked at my credit card statement at the end of the month and I felt sick. Physically sick. I had spent half my rent money. Boss arrives. You get that hit of dopamine and 5 minutes later, it's just paper and plastic.
You have to understand, for years, school was just black ink on white paper. It was dead, it was static. I would stare at these formulas, these paragraphs about history, and my brain would just shut down. It was like trying to read a map in the dark. But then I found this channel, just some guy in his garage with a green screen, and he wasn't lecturing, he was storytelling. Suddenly, biology wasn't just words. I saw the cells dividing. I saw the DNA spiraling in 3D right in front of me. It was like someone finally turned the lights on. It's the media, you know. It's not just text, it's sound, it's color, it's rhythm. I went from failing the class to teaching the teacher. I'm not kidding. It was a revolution. An absolute game changer. People say that the internet is a waste of time. No way. For a kid like me, it was the only reason I survived high school.
I watched them fall. I saw the debt pile up. I saw the sleep disappear.
I saw the loneliness hollow them out from the inside. The algorithm had them in chokehold, and it felt permanent. But here's the thing about rock bottom. It provides a solid foundation to build on. It didn't happen overnight, but the credit card were cut up. That add to cart impulse, it turned into a saving account for future that actually mattered. The 3 a.m. binges, they stopped. The blue light was traded for iron blade. The eyes that were glued to a screen are now focused on a barbell, lifting the weight of the world off their shoulder. And the silence of that university dorm room, it was broken, not by notification sound, but by a knock on the door, by a handshake, by a real, messy, beautiful conversation with a human being standing right in front of them. The screen isn't the enemy, it's just a tool, and finally, we remember who is holding it.
Now we log off and start to live